Hello everyone, I am Anne. I come from Canada and I've been living in the Dominican Republic for about 10 years now. And I have to say, it is so hot right now. I thought I could share a few tips that I use when I travel, all starting with the packing. I don't know if you're like me, but I often go on backpack trips, which means I can't bring a lot of stuff with me. A lot of the cheap airlines charge you for your carry-on, for your checked baggages, so that's why I just use a backpack. This is the backpack I've been using for quite a few trips. What I like about it is depending how I pack it, it can either be a personal item or a carry-on. This backpack has a pocket just for my laptop here in the back, padded nicely, and also it makes it so much easier when I have to go through the TSA or any immigration security point, because I can just slide it in, slide it out. I bring the same laptop that I use at home for my classes. I have to admit though, it's a little heavy and big for traveling. I wish I had a lighter and smaller one, but it does the job. I have this whiteboard that I bought at a dollar store and it's magnetic, which is great because I made these, I used these little stickers with magnets in the back to use it as a reward system, but it is a little thick. So if I'm really tight on space, then I'll just use this much smaller whiteboard. I can use both sides, so that's a plus. And then I can draw my rewards on it instead of using my my little magnets. I found these cute dry erase markers at the dollar store. Very small, portable, nice colors. And the only thing is they don't come with an eraser. Well, that's an easy fix. You just find a napkin or a little towel at your location, and there you go. Now for props, I don't bring many things because I don't have much space. I bring this little pig. It makes my students laugh because it squeaks. Although it's kind of funny if I squeeze my bag wrong and I hear that, if there's a dog around, it will go crazy. I have these little finger puppet animals. It's perfect for younger students if we're practicing animal names or numbers too. How many? Oh no, how many? One thing that doesn't take too much space is this notebook. I've been slowly adding some drawings in it that are useful, like greetings, and then we can do peer-to-peer interaction. I've got a page just for colors too. How are you? With different options. I would say it's very travel friendly. I just slide it into my bag next to my laptop. Here we go. I don't have good earbuds, so I use this headset, very lightweight. Here is where they will rest. So I feel they have space and they're protected. Oh, how can I forget this? My computer needs power, of course. And I check where I'm going, what kind of power outlets they have to make sure that this fits. So there we go. I packed pretty much everything I need to give my classes. Very minimalist, but it works for me. As you can see, there's plenty more space to put what I need. So I put my running shoes on my feet because they're the heaviest pair of shoes I have. And then I put in here like probably a nice pair of flats and some flip-flops to wear inside the house or around the pool. Let's talk about the technical stuff. I approach my trips differently depending if I'm going on a short trip or a long trip, where I'm going, and if I'm traveling with people. If I'm going just for a week trip, if possible, I'll try to maybe take some time off, and I don't work on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, so probably I'll ask for time off on the Monday, the Thursday, so then I get like a nice 3-4 day off, and concentrate the rest of my classes Friday through Sunday. And I never work on the day that I travel. Too many things could go wrong. Who knows, maybe the location where I'm staying, the internet is not working fine, I need to find a plan B, or maybe my flight is canceled or delayed, and on top of that, usually we're all tired after a day of traveling. If I travel for a long period of time, I will approach this differently. I will think beforehand because that will influence a lot my trip. One key factor when you're traveling, as you've probably guessed, is finding a good internet connection. You can always send a message to the Airbnb host or hotel to ask for a screenshot for the internet, saying that it's very important in your decision making of where you'll be staying because it's for work. Another thing is, in some countries like the Dominican Republic, they have power outages. So yeah, you might want to ask about that. I check my options if it's better to just have a data plan for when I'm traveling, or once I get to that country, if buying a SIM card at the airport is the best fit. If I am traveling with someone, I will look at what kind of accommodation we can find. Hopefully a separate bedroom, leave my travel partner in peace and quiet. First thing I do when I get to my destination is find a good spot where I'm staying to give my classes, like a nice plain background or something that has like a nice picture in the back. And I check the internet. I test on my computer what we can see in the frame. I test my audio, all of that. I test the lighting, so then I know when I'm giving my class, everything's going to be fine. If you have your own traveling tips, I would love to hear about them. Just comment down below. Thank you. Happy traveling!